Hey everyone, and welcome to my first YouTube playthrough. As you can see on screen, this will be a Pokemon Red playthrough. And before we get started, I'm just going to add a little context into why I've chose this. So, I've wanted to do a YouTube series for a long time, and just when thinking about what to do it on, I thought Pokemon because I've played it pretty much all my life. I still enjoy playing it today. And I feel like I've got a good knowledge on it, so hopefully that means I'll be able to create content that people will enjoy and people will want to watch. So that's all really. I'll go into a little more detail about it later on in the video when I get a chance, but without making this too long, let's get into the game. So first thing I want to mention is this title screen because I really like it. I know it looks very old, but the Pokemon scrolling through and then playing the cry of the one that you pick to select. So let's do that. Let's do it on the next one. So we've got Charmander. Quite appropriate really, I suppose. And let's start the game. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. Right, so our name. We're going to go with my YouTube name. Because why not? We will be Magpie. Yes. Okay. This is my grandson. He's been a rival since you were a baby. Somehow. And he's forgotten his name, so let's remind him that it is Blue. We're going to go with Blue because it's quite an iconic character, and yeah. I might give them names in other series, but for this one I think let's go with Blue. His name is Blue. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. So here we are. The OG Pallet Town. Let's see what we've got. So in this game we're playing the SNES, showing the age of the game really. The first thing we want to do, sort of pretty much most Pokemon games, is go to the PC and withdraw a potion. Now just a little story on that. When I was a kid playing these games, so I wasn't very old, so I didn't know what all the words meant. And I didn't know what deposit meant, so I used to go and get the potion out there and deposit it straight back because I didn't know it meant put it back. So in most playthroughs I went without the potion. I did eventually realise when I learnt what that word meant. But yeah, so that's a story, little story there for that. And let's move on. Very basic bedroom. And here we are. Going to talk to the TV, see what's on the TV. 4 boys are walking on railroad tracks. Yeah, I think that's off of a film, but I can't remember which one. Anyway, let's talk to Mum. All boys leave home Sunday. Said so on TV. Yes, we're going to get basically we're going to get our Pokemon. And she's taking advice from the TV, which is, yeah, make of that what you will. First thing I want to do though before I forget is to change the text speed to fast, because why wouldn't you do that? And I'm going to play on set battle style because I think for these playthroughs it just makes it a little bit more interesting. The games are very basic as it is, so something like this, yeah, why not make it a little bit more interesting at times. I think on shift it'll be far too easy. At least this adds a little bit of difficulty to the game. So we'll do that. and we'll go out into Pallet Town. So here we are, the OG itself. This our house. And what are you saying? When they get strong, they can protect me, yes. That's the idea. Well, not everyone's idea, but that's our idea anyway. Shades of your journey awaits, yes. Just shades. This is Blue's house. Let's go and see what's going on in here. Blue's out at Grandpa's lab, yes. I keep saying that. To keep green with everything. Anyway. Let's go see the technology guy. Technology is incredible. Can now store and record items and Pokemon as data via PC. Yeah, well, that was probably all I had to say really, because technology at that time, I suppose he could have mentioned trading with link cables. I suppose that was good at the time. Here we are in the Professor Oak's lab then. Let's talk to a few more people. He's the authority on Pokemon. Many trainers hold him in high regard. I'm sure they do. Study Pokemon as Prof Oak's aide. I think they both say the same thing. Here's Blue. Let's talk to him. Gramps isn't around. No, he isn't. He's normally here. So he could stand there. Professor. So these are the Pokemon obviously we'll be getting. Everyone knows which ones there are to choose. So let's go and well, nothing else to do really apart from trigger this. Hey, wait, don't go out. It's unsafe while Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. Let's go and get one then. It'll take us back here, and then we've got to walk out. Oh no, it does actually prompt us to walk. I'm fed up with waiting. Let's think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. He forgets everything. 3 Pokemon. They're inside the Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. In my old age, I only have 3 left. But you could have one. He's a serious Pokemon trainer who's somehow lost all his Pokemon or something. What about me? Be patient, Blue. You can have one too. So, he's only got 3 left, which happen to be 3 of the rarest Pokemon in the game. Anyway, let's go through them. So, Charmander, the lizard Pokemon, obviously prefers hot places. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. We'll just go through them first before I actually show my decision. The tiny turtle Pokemon Squirtle. After birth, its back swells and hardens into a shell, powerfully sprays foam from its mouth. Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. A strange seed was planted on its back at birth. The plant sprouts and grows with this Pokemon. So, for me, the obvious choice would be Charmander, because I'm a Gen 1er. I chose Red because of Charizard. I loved it in the anime. It is my favourite Pokemon. I know it's a very basic favourite Pokemon, and people are probably sick of hearing it, but yeah, it's the reason why I chose Red. It's the reason why pretty much I got into the series at all. But for this, I'm not going to go with Charmander. In fact, I'm going to go with Squirtle. Yes, this is the one I want to take. Really energetic. Yes, I do want to give a nickname to it. Problem is, I'm not very good with nicknames, so these will be a bit stupid unless something comes to mind. But if anyone wants to suggest any, feel free. I'll definitely be up for changing the nicknames. I think you can do it in Lavender Town. So I'm definitely up for that if anyone's got any suggestions that they'd like to see. But for now, Let's go Bertle. Bertle the Turtle, or Squirtle, I don't know. Whatever. So obviously he's going to take the one that's super effective against ours. Our Pokemon looks a lot stronger. Yeah. But while Pokemon appears, your Pokemon can fight against it. Yes, it can. What are these? Oh, these are the Pokedex. They won't be soon. I'm not going to fill them all, but they won't be soon. The email message here. Calling all Pokemon trainers, the elite trainers of Pokemon League, okay, are ready to take on all comers. Bring your best Pokemon and see how you rate as a trainer. Pokemon League HQ, Indigo Plateau. P.S. Prof Oak, please visit. For some reason. What's these? Push start, yeah. I mean, so he's on his wall. Seems a bit strange. Anyway, let's do our first battle of our first YouTube series. Let's check out our Pokemon, yes. Hopefully we don't lose this one. I know it happens, but hopefully not. Because that wouldn't be a great way to start the series. It's going to be a tackle match. There's not really any... Is it outspeed? I didn't look at our stats actually. We'll do that after. Does look like it's outspeeding us though. Doesn't look like we're speed tied. This could... Unless we get a crit, then I don't know. Now I don't know if tackle in this game is 100%, but if it is, then that's just a Gen 1 miss, which I don't know if anyone knows, but attacks that have 100 accuracy have a 1 in 256 chance of missing in this game. So it's annoying, but we get the job done eventually. It was very close having to use the potion. What? Unbelievable. I picked the wrong Pokemon. You can't really say that this early. Make my Pokemon fight to toughen it up. Yeah, but I don't know, I wouldn't really put it that way. Let's see what Prof Oak's saying. Raise your young Pokemon by making it fight you. Just stop putting it like that really, because it just sounds a bit harsh. So stats, yeah, I mean, we're going to be more defensive. Luckily, special in this game is one stat. So if a Pokemon, so special attack and special defense is one stat. So if a Pokemon's good at special defense, it also is good at special attack and vice versa. So, you know, it works out really well, especially for someone like a Pokemon like Squirtle, who's pretty good defensively. It makes it good at attacking as well. Special attacking anyway. So, next job on the list is, I mean, they don't tell you this obviously, but you're supposed to figure this out on your own. Viridian City. Let's make our way to Viridian City, or get on the road to Viridian City. I believe this guy gives us a potion. Work at Pokemon Mart, convenience shop. Yes, I will visit you, but yes, this is what I want. Free sample. Thank you very much. Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. Fair enough. My first wild encounter. What's it going to be? A Rattata. Well, it wasn't. The other thing was a Pidgey, so... I'll fight these while we go along, just because I'm planning to do grinding anyway, so I might as well do a little bit. What I'll do is I'll progress a bit further, do what we need to do, and then I'll do a little bit of grinding on screen whilst I just explain a few things about what I'm going to do with the channel and everything, and then any other grinding will be done off camera. So you won't have to worry about watching me train up, because it's boring. It's boring to do, it's boring to watch. So I'm not going to expect people to watch that. I'll do all that off camera. But for now, if I run into them, I will be fighting them. See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. Yes. I keep saying that. I need to stop saying that. You can get back to Pallet Town quicker that way. But you're supposed to tell me that I can't jump up them again. Because how am I supposed to know? There we go, Pidgey. With an absolutely terrible sprite. I'm glad they changed that. And a lot of other ones, actually, because a lot of them are pretty terrible. They bring back nostalgia for me. I think they do have a bit of charm to them. But that's, again, probably nostalgia because I played through them as a kid. You've got to admit, a lot of them, especially in Red, are pretty bad. And it's a good job they didn't go with those designs. So here we are then, Viridian City. Need to buy the power points, yep. Restore them at a Pokemon Center or an Ether. I mean, people don't tend to use Ethers really, apart from in the Pokemon League. But that's a good tell. We'll heal up. Have a bit of a nosy around Viridian City. Hit tired Pokemon. Somehow they don't charge. Don't know how it works. PC will be very handy in this because I think bag space is only like 25. Yeah, I'll know. I'll know. Yeah, you need to. That will get annoying in Viridian Forest. But let's just do this. You know Prof Oak, right? His order came in. Will you take it? I don't have a choice. Yeah, I mean, I'm going there. Might as well say hi again. Yeah, I think as I was saying, I think the bag space is only like 25. It might be different. I might be wrong, but it's very low. So I will be using the PC to put items in there and stuff. So I don't know if anyone's noticed, but there is actually colour to this game. So we're using the red sprites because it's Pokemon Red. I want to use the original sprites, but just added colour to them just to add a bit something extra. Yeah, I don't know if anyone noticed that. It does help. I think, yeah, the sprites, a lot of sprites are bad, but adding a bit of colour to them does help. Right, so let's deliver this. I do like the original Pallet Town music. Well, I like the original music in general. Reminds me of playing it on the old Game Boy Color. How's my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a trainer. Yeah, hopefully. Otherwise, I don't think I'll end up finishing this. Delivered the parcel. Custom Pokeball. I don't know what that is. I'm sure it's not the Master Ball, but I don't actually know what it is. Don't know if anyone does know. What did you call me for? He's forgot again. Here's my invention, Pokédex. It automatically records data on your Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Take this with you. So we've got our Pokédex. That was my... So it's his dream to actually do it. But he didn't do it. Now he's too old. So he wants us to do it for him. Fair enough. and he wants us to hurry up and get on with it. It's a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Leave it with me. Leave it with me. It's not. Whatever. Hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know. I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Yeah, he's got me there. You know, he's got me on that one. The town map certainly is the way to win the game. Right. So, I think I want to go and grab one. Let's go and see his mother first, because I don't know. I like to for peace of mind. Even though she don't care that we're leaving. They're looking great. Yeah, not interested. I'm gonna go and grab a town map because I don't know really. Seeing he's asked her not to give me one, I'm gonna go and get one. I mean, you can see the town map on the wall. I'll deposit it anyway because it's just taking up room in the bag, which you just don't have in this game. So that's the map, and let's actually get on with some stuff. I think we'll go and have a look around Viridian City. And then there's a Pokemon I want to catch. And then we'll do that. I'll do a little bit of grinding just while I explain a few things as to what I'm doing with my YouTube channel. And see how that goes. If I've still got more training to do, then I'll probably just end the episode, do that off camera, come back, and then we can get on with that, with the actual game once that's done. Because I don't want to spend time, like I said, unless I've got something to talk about. I don't want to spend time grinding on camera. I know that sounds didn't sound very good, but anyway, let's have a look in here. Trying to memorise all the notes. So this is the training school. Yeah, I'll read it. I'm not going to do much with it. So yeah, there's all the status conditions. I think the only notable ones in Gen 1 are sleep, which is up to 7 turns, I think. And being frozen is permanent unless you've got any sort of healing item to get rid of it. I don't think fire type moves remove it, because fire only goes neutral, I think, to ice. So I don't think fire type moves get rid of that. I think only healing it will. If you don't, it won't thaw out, which is very, very annoying if you ever get frozen in these games. Let's have a look in here. Yep. It's not saying that though, is it? Coming up with nicknames is fun, but hard. Simple names are the easiest to remember. Yeah, I find it hard, as you can tell. So he's got it on his wall. The one Pokemon that's got a nickname. When I go to shop in Pewter City, I have to take the winding trail in Viridian Forest. Yes, you do. This sign, what does it say? Viridian City, the eternally green paradise. You can see that. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what I said. I want the Pokemon because I want to get some Pokeballs. Talk to me. What are you doing? This shop sells many antidotes. Good. I'm going to get some. No potions. Potions are sold out. Okay. Did it say anything? No. So they don't actually sell potions in the first Pokemon. This is strange. I'm going to get an antidote because I think there's one in Viridian Forest, but I'm probably going to need it before then. Well, before I find that one. Grab 5 Pokeballs should be enough for now. There is a Pokemon I want to catch here, but it's, yeah, shouldn't be taking more than 5 Pokeballs. What's this guy got to say? Those Pokeballs that you waste, you have Pokemon. It's great that you can carry it and use Pokemon anytime, anywhere. Yeah, you can. It is great, because otherwise it wouldn't be very good if you couldn't. This guy, I think, gives you Dreamy to TM. I think it's not often I go to that guy. Let's grab this famously hidden potion. And then we're going to head this way because there is a Pokemon I want to catch here. Some of you might know what it is. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to find. And it's not first attempt. Nidoran male. This is what I want. I know it seems very obvious because a lot of people use this, especially in Gen 1. But for me, I've never really used it a lot. So I'm going to give myself a chance to use Pokemon, like 1 or 2 maybe, that are considered maybe overpowered. Not overpowered, but very good in that game. And the rest, I'm going to try and fill up with Pokemon that I very rarely use, just to give me a chance to use them, really, and see what they're like. Obviously, it's going to be fitting in with the team. Nidoran, Poison Pin Pokemon. Stiffens its ears to sense danger. The larger its horns, the more powerful its secreted venom. So I'm going to give it a nickname. Nido King. Something to do with that. King. Let's go. We're going to go Triple H. Because I was just thinking then King. I know he had that entrance music, King of Kings. So there we go. So for this bit, I'm going to just do a bit of speeding up. Because this is the boring part of the game. Where I'm going to do some training. We'll switch, because I'm going to have to do some switch training. It's only level 2. So, but whilst I'm doing that, what I am going to do is just talk about what I've got planned, why I've chose this and what I've got planned. So, learn Bubble. So basically, my plan is to go through main series games, and that's the reason why I chose Red. So I've chose Red because it's the start of the series, start of the franchise. It's what started me off in the games as well. You know, I remember as a kid getting Pokemon Red and Yellow with the Game Boy Color and playing through these games. And it started me off in Pokemon in general, so I thought, why not start here? Why not start with the games that started everything off? And after that I thought, what can I do? Well, I've sort of planned things out in a way, and I plan to go through the main series and then go into side series stuff. So, like, I don't know, Let's Go games, Legends games, Pokemon Snap, Rescue Team, stuff like that, really, and try and go through everything, make them into different series. So this will be the main series of the channel, and then those other ones will have their own separate series and other things as well. So ROM hacks, I'm happy to try different ROM hacks because a lot of them are quite interesting, you know, what they've done with the games and stuff. the stories that they've given them. So I'm happy to try those. Nuzlocke as well, because something that I've never done is Nuzlocke, which is quite, I don't know, maybe quite embarrassing in a way, or because I've played the game for like, I don't know, over 30, not over, because it's not even old, but like, yeah, about 30 years or so. Well, no, actually, it's got to be more than that, because I wasn't. Anyway, I can't remember how old I was when I got the first game, but yeah, I played it for a long time. I've never done Nuzlocke, so I thought, why not give it a go? Not only that, but different challenges. You know, if there's any challenges people want to see done, you know, playing the game in a certain way, not just Nuzlocke, but you know, only catching a certain type of Pokemon, only using certain moves, you know, stuff like that. I'm happy to do that. Any suggestions, I'm welcome to them all. And yeah, that's it really. You know, that's the plan. I think I'm going to lose this. No, I'm not. So that's the plan for the channel really. Main series games, do all the side games, and then challenges and ROM-hacks in between. And hopefully I'll enjoy it, because you know, I've done YouTube before, but just like clips and stuff, and I never really enjoyed doing it, so I stopped. And so I'm hoping that this won't end that way. Hopefully it's something that I'll enjoy as well. Obviously the main plan is to create stuff and post stuff that everyone, well, not everyone, because not everyone's going to enjoy it, but people that are into this series will enjoy, and that's the main thing. Obviously it's about creating stuff that people enjoy, but I'm just sort of like waffling on at the minute because I'm trying to do this at the same time, but I need to enjoy it as well. Basically I need to enjoy what I'm doing. If I'm going to create all these series that I've just spoke about, I need to enjoy it, because otherwise I'll get bored, I'll stop doing it, and then it'll just be another waste, and I'll learn Horn Attack. It'll be another waste, and I just think that it don't need to be. It's something that I want to do anyway, so I want to try and make it work this time. And I think that's all it really is to say about that, to be honest. I know this episode, I'm just going to have a look at the levels. Yeah, I'm going to go a little bit further with the levels, but I don't want to carry on talking too much about that, because it'll get boring for everyone watching, you know, and being the first episode, I don't want people to be put off by me just talking all the time and getting confused, because I'm trying to play at the same time, I'm trying to train, and I'm trying to explain things. So that's it. You know, I've explained everything, why I'm doing this, what I've got planned for the future. There's still some more training to do, so I've got nothing else really to talk about, so I'll probably do that off camera, sorry, and we can actually get into the game then. So in this episode, the first episode of my YouTube series, we have got our first Pokemon, Bertle, the Squirtle. We have delivered Professor Oak's parcel, got the Pokedex, moved into Viridian City, got ourselves a Nidoran male, which we've named Triple H. And yeah, in the next episode, I plan to fight the rival on Route 22, I think it is. Go through Viridian Forest, make it to Pewter City, and hopefully challenge the Pewter City gym for our first gym badge. So I know this episode's been a bit short. The other ones probably will be longer than this. Well, yeah, they'll be longer than this, because you can't get much done in this amount of time, as you can see. But episode 1's always a bit slow, because it's the start. You know, you're starting everything up and all that. So if you watched this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you tune in for the other ones. I suppose I hope you want to see the next episodes and see the series and see the channel hopefully grow. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it if anyone has watched all this episode, and please leave a like, comment, and all that stuff. Comment stuff if how you feel about it, if you liked it or not, what you think can change. I know obviously it's my first series episode, so it's probably not been the best in terms of my overall commentary of everything, but hopefully I'll improve over time. I feel like I've got a good knowledge of the games to the point where I can actually still put good stuff out there, hopefully. And also, if anyone does have any nicknames that they like and they would like to see in the game, please comment below and let us know what you think, because I'm happy to change them if there's something that I like. Unless I grow to like these ones, but I'm still happy to take on anyone's suggestions. But now I've done I've waffled on for long enough now. Thank you so much for watching again, and we'll see you in the next episode. So bye for now.